Hello. It has been a while since we've had an update on the seedlings, so let's take a look. It has filled up quite a bit. We are kind of overflowing at this point and need to move some plants out because uppotting and new seeds are going to be getting started. But let's just start from the top. The more recent additions are peppers. I would say these are a week by now. The poblanos have not shown up, so I'm saying those probably weren't very good. I also did not check my seed packets. I knew I had seeds, but I didn't know how many. So some of these containers have minimal seeds in them. So I did put it in order recently, so I will be putting in more peppers, particularly to be growing. But as you can see, my varieties here. That one all the way in the corner is sage, because my sage that I've planted recently, or a month ago, really didn't come up, so I put in some more. And majority of these are eggplants. I've got Black Beauty, Aswad, which is similar to Black Beauty, Ping Tongue, which is a finger type, and Little Fingers. Also, my fennels came up really well, and I've got some garlic chives here, which is a little spotty. There should be more seedlings, and I see some coming up. And yes, these all need some watering. And my dill, I believe. I think this is my dill, doing really well. Over here is a recent addition also. This is asparagus. I don't think anything is up yet. Nope. Yeah, so I have extra seeds, so I decided to just plunk them and try to sell them. My chia is a jungle. It's all the way up to the lights, and that's why these have to be moved, because I can't move the lights up anymore. Over here, my leeks are doing really well, growing nice and tall. My artichokes are strong, and then my celery is abundant. I definitely overdid it on the celery, so I'm going to have to do a lot of work trying to get these out the door. Down here, my onions, doing really nicely. These are, I think, the healthiest I've gotten them up to this point. The weakest ones, I think, are the red. But everybody else looks really good. And I do this running my hands through them once in a while. Like practically every day, if not every other day. I do turn on my fan for a few hours a day, also to get some wind moving in this space. I recently took some cuttings of rosemary. As you can see, they're looking frail. And that looks like it's a goner, and maybe that one too, but possibly the others might make it. They weren't the best specimens, but that's all I had. Down here, it's going to be a little hard to film. I do have one sage from one of my initial seedings, so that's pretty poor. These are my oregano and thyme. Thyme is doing fine. This is a recent... This is a recent sowing of my brassicas. I've got broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, collards, and cabbages, and then kale up here and kohlrabi. Back there are some mints, and then this tray is my parsley and cilantro, doing well. Second true leaves coming in. So once I uppot these, I'm going to run out of room real quick. Ugh. So let's go take this upstairs. Currently, we don't need that. This Bifas Spectra full spectrum LED set lights, that's like 100 and something bucks, was a big investment a couple years ago, but I like it. It should cover 2 feet by 2 feet area. So this being as far as it is should be okay. Oh, these are my peppers, the first ones I ever put in. They're growing really nice and slow. Yeah, I think these were my orange, and then I don't remember which ones these were, but they're doing well. Trying to see the root system. You can see them there, and they haven't gotten to the bottom yet, so that's good. And I'm gonna put my chia there. Now by the end of this spring season, I will have a whole bunch of trays all around here that I rotate around these lights to make sure everybody's getting something, because there's just a lot of plants and they all need some light. There is a ceiling fan in this room, so I'll turn that on once in a while and give these some movement, and also a little bit of space in between, because they tend to lean on each other, and then once you separate them, you realize that they're all floppy because they're not really as strong as they could be. Like, here's an example. It was leaning on surrounding plants, so now that I took that plant away, it's leaning down. So even if you have movement on top, not the side ones, the ones in the middle aren't necessarily getting that movement. So rotating your plants and rotating them just around would be also helpful. So the ones in the inside go on the outside, and the ones on the outside could be rotated 180 degrees, and so on and so forth. So some of these are really lanky. That's okay. They'll figure it all out once they're outside too, as long as they're not too badly off in the beginning. You can always stake them, but that's not a solution you want to go to. It's actually a beautiful day outside. We've got some snow melting. Hopefully I'll be able to get out here and take advantage of it. Otherwise, I'll talk to you all again soon. So I'll harvest more. Bye.